Think you know speed? Think again. Tesla is gearing up to unleash an electric beast that could rewrite the rules of performance. Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're pulling back the curtain on the elusive Tesla Roadster Gen 2, a machine defined by blistering acceleration and record-shattering specs that have kept car enthusiasts on the edge for years. While Tesla's mainstream models focus on market expansion, this supercharged sports car is engineered to challenge every preconception of what an EV can do. Get ready to explore a car that's not just about speed, but about setting a new performance benchmark in the automotive industry. The first car we want to talk about is the Tesla Model Q, also referred to as the $25,000 affordable EV, or whatever name Elon Musk ends up choosing. He's been known to change it often. For now, the media has dubbed it the Model Q. That said, since the Model Q hasn't officially launched, there are no real photos of it yet. So throughout this video, we'll be using a few illustrations and concept images that come close to what it might look like. Also, it's worth noting that the original $25,000 price point might no longer be realistic due to rising costs and market factors. Earlier this year, Deutsche Bank reported that the actual price could be closer to $37,000, not including the $7,500 federal tax credit. With the credit applied, the car could end up costing around $30,000. Still relatively affordable by EV standards. From our perspective, the Model Q could actually be a game changer for Tesla right now. At a price point around $30,000, it has the potential to attract a huge wave of customers. This might be the best value hatchback to launch this year, something that could ease the growing pressure on Tesla. So what about the other car, Model 2? Could that be the real game changer? So far, we've always believed that this affordable EV has been a hot topic among Tesla fans. But here's the interesting part. People aren't necessarily excited about the Model Q for its performance, range, or design. What they really want is simple: an electric vehicle under $30,000. We can reveal that the main advantage of this upcoming car is that Tesla hasn't made it worse than the current models, and the company believes it has struck a good balance ahead of its launch in Q2 this year. The Model Q was originally expected to launch by the end of 2024. But Tesla shifted its focus toward the Cybercab project and the refresh of the Model Y. As a result, the timeline was pushed back, sparking a wave of speculation. Most people began to believe the project had been scrapped entirely, largely because the Model Q doesn't align with Tesla's current autonomous vehicle ambitions. Adding fuel to the rumors, Elon Musk once stated that a car without self-driving capabilities is essentially pointless in today's landscape. That single statement convinced many that the Model Q simply doesn't exist. But the truth? Elon Musk might just be playing a distraction game. If he teased the Model Q too much, it could cannibalize sales of the newly launched Model Y Juniper. Why would anyone spend more on a Model Y when a cheaper Tesla hatchback is just around the corner? In reality, the Model Q hasn't been canceled, it's just been delayed. And if everything goes according to plan, Tesla is expected to unveil it within the next 2 months or at the latest by the end of the year, according to the company's latest updates.
We will be introducing several new products throughout 2025. We are still on track to launch a more affordable model in the first half of 2025 and will continue to expand our lineup from there.
As we all know, Tesla has never been known as a low-cost EV automaker. Since its inception, the company has always focused on the premium electric car segment with advanced technology, strong performance, and modern self-driving features. Although it has tried to expand the market with more affordable models such as the Model 3 and Model Y, their prices are still high compared to the general level of the auto industry. So how can Tesla create a $30,000 car without making too many compromises? Tesla claims that it is possible, with chief engineer Lars Moraby saying that the Model Q will be no worse than current models despite its low price. He said, "The most difficult part of doing that is not making the cars worse. So I promise that they won't be a massive step down from the cars we sell today." To achieve this super low price, Tesla had to simplify the Model Q quite a bit. Unfortunately, that means it won't have the sharp design of the Model 3, the big battery, or the expensive motor of the Model X, Model S, or even Model Y. Everything will be balanced as efficiently as possible while still retaining the Tesla DNA. Some now reliable Model Q insider information leaked last month that Tesla's upcoming low-cost electric car is essentially a stripped-down Model Y. Specifically, the new report comes from 36KR, a Chinese technology media, saying that Tesla will soon launch a new car based on the Model Y that Tesla is planning to produce at the Shanghai Gigafactory. Sources from people familiar with the project revealed to 36KR. This car is described as a cheaper Model Y. Compared to the current Model Y, there are basically no major changes in the battery, power, chassis, and other parts of the new car. It is developed through the Depop method. People familiar with the matter revealed that Depop is a development idea of Tesla, aiming to quickly launch the product by simplifying the configuration while keeping the main functions intact. Since Tesla tends to keep products under wraps until it is officially launched, this makes the details of the Model Q still quite vague at present, especially in terms of overall design. There are rumors that it could be a small crossover, but the source is unclear. Knowing Tesla, they change designs right up until the launch date, so early leaks can be inaccurate. What do you think of the Model Q being a hatchback? In fact, we have many reasons to believe that the Model Q will be a small hatchback. First, this is a segment Tesla has yet to tap into. While the Model S, X, Y, and 3 are all sedans or SUVs, an affordable hatchback would help the company reach more customers, especially those who need a compact, agile vehicle for urban commuting. Competitors like the Chevrolet Bolt EV and Nissan Leaf have proven that electric hatchbacks are both practical and popular choices. With its ambition to make EVs more accessible, Tesla could very well enter this segment to maximize sales. In fact, early demo images of the vehicle also suggest that it is a hatchback about 157 inches in length. There are reports that the Model Q will be produced on the same production line as the Model 3 and Model Y. Moreover, it is said to be around 15% smaller than the Model 3, further reinforcing the likelihood that it will be a hatchback, a body style that remains highly popular in China and Europe. In the US, crossovers still dominate, so we also can't rule out the possibility that the Model Q will be a compact crossover, as some earlier rumors suggested, and of course, given the current tensions and tariffs between the US and China, it's unlikely that the Model Q would be manufactured at Giga Shanghai and then exported to the US. Therefore, the Model Q could potentially be produced at Giga Texas for the compact crossover version, while the hatchback version would be manufactured in China. What do you think about this? Tesla has long been known for its minimalist design and outstanding aerodynamics. Most of the company's EVs feature impressively low drag coefficients, and the upcoming Model Q, if indeed smaller than the Model 3 or Model Y, could take aerodynamic performance to the next level, especially the borrows design cues from the Cybercab. Still, we're hoping Tesla doesn't just recycle old ideas. We'd love to see a fresh, groundbreaking design. The clear focus of the Model Q is affordability through simplicity. It might have hit the original $25,000 target, but it's likely to remain Tesla's most affordable EV yet. With a compact footprint, lightweight body, and highly optimized design, the Model Q is expected to have an extremely low drag coefficient, maximizing both performance and range. Unlike the Cybercab, the Model Q is expected to have seating for at least 5 passengers. But don't expect a premium interior. Tesla will likely trim down features to keep costs low. That could mean no heated or cooled seats, no multi-speaker sound system, no large central display, and no ambient LED lighting. Tesla might even opt for smaller wheels to cut production costs further. However, if there's one thing Tesla does well, it's turn minimalism into a strength. The Model Q's interior may still be modern, with signature details like the LED strip running across the dashboard. But the interior is only part of the story. What's more intriguing is the Model Q's performance and range. With an expected price tag of around $30,000, it's unrealistic to expect performance like the Model 3 or Y. Instead, Tesla will almost certainly go with a smaller battery to keep costs and weight down. Without further ado, we're betting that the Model Q will use LFP batteries, a durable, safe, and economical option that Tesla has used in the Model Y and Model 3. This also means that customers shouldn't expect the advanced 4680 battery, as it doesn't fit the Model Q's cost-cutting strategy. There are reports that the Model Q will come in 2 battery options, a 53 kilowatt-hour base model that will allow for a range of around 370 kilometers or 230 miles, and a 75 kilowatt-hour long-range AWD model with a range of around 310 miles. However, we're skeptical of this. as the 75 kilowatt-hour battery pack doesn't fit the budget-minded approach, or would push the price well beyond $30,000. Specifically, if the long range does indeed go 310 miles, the question is, how much will it cost? Currently, the Model Y long-range AWD costs $47,990 with a range of 311 miles, while the Model 3 long-range AWD with 346 miles is $47,490. With such a difference, it's hard to believe that the Model Q long-range AWD costs $30,000. What do you think? Tesla has confirmed that this next-generation vehicle will be assembled using existing production lines with only minimal adjustments. This means faster production and lower costs, two crucial factors that could make the Model Q a major milestone in making electric vehicles truly mainstream. A budget-friendly Tesla that still stays true to the brand's identity? That could be huge. Based on current factory operations, China is the most likely candidate for initial production. The Shanghai Gigafactory, capable of rolling out a Model Y in 35 seconds, has available capacity and proven efficiency. Asia and Europe are Tesla's two most important markets, and China offers a strong supply chain and competitive costs. Once production stabilizes, Tesla will likely expand operations to the US, with Giga Texas being the top contender. After all, most of Tesla's recent vehicle launches have been tied to this facility. That said, production at Gigafactory Berlin remains uncertain. While Europe is a key market, high labor costs in Germany could undercut the price advantage Tesla is aiming for with the Model Q. If Tesla is serious about keeping the starting price around $30,000, choosing the right production site will be critical to maintain quality and output without driving up costs. So that's what we know and what we predict based on everything that's leaked so far about the Model Q. We should be clear, not everything we've shared is confirmed, but based on our long-standing experience tracking Tesla, we're confident that about 70% of what we've said will prove true. And here's something we're willing to bet on. The Tesla Model Q could rack up millions of pre-orders, surpassing even the Cybertruck and other past models. The hype hasn't died down. People are still eagerly waiting for a more affordable Tesla than the Model 3. So yes, the Model Q might just hit the streets this year. Now let's talk about the second vehicle, one you've probably already guessed. It hasn't launched yet, but it's already famous for its insane performance. Yeah, it could only be the Tesla Roadster Gen 2. The reality is, many people have actually forgotten about the Roadster's existence, mainly because Tesla has gone silent about it for years, even as customers continue to ask about its development and release timeline. Some buyers even placed $50,000 deposits, yet Tesla still hasn't announced a delivery date. For those who may have forgotten, the Tesla Roadster Gen 2 was first unveiled by Elon Musk back in 2017, instantly grabbing global attention with its jaw-dropping specs. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.9 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds, a quarter-mile time of 8.9 seconds, a top speed of 250 miles per hour, and an estimated range of nearly 620 miles or 1,000 kilometers on a 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack. According to Musk, the Roadster was designed to deliver a hardcore smackdown to ICE cars. He claimed it would be able to drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco and back at high speeds without needing to recharge. The vehicle features 3 electric motors and delivers up to 10,000 Newton-meters of torque, partly thanks to a carbon-wrapped motor that helps it achieve those record-breaking numbers. And yes, this is a true 4-seater convertible with a surprisingly spacious trunk. Originally, the Roadster's price was listed on Tesla's official website between $200,000 and $250,000, but that info was quietly removed in 2020. Then, in Q3 of last year, Musk thanked reservation holders for their patience and revealed that the final design of the Roadster was nearly complete. But with repeated delays, the launch date for the Roadster has been pushed back year after year. After several missed timelines, Elon Musk finally declared that 2025 would be the year the car officially enters production. However, he also included a clear caveat. Mainstream vehicle development would always take priority. As of last month, Tesla is still accepting reservations for the Roadster on its official website, requiring an initial $5,000 deposit, followed by an additional $45,000 payment within 10 days to secure a spot in line. The ongoing delays have led many to believe that the Roadster simply isn't a priority, because it doesn't generate significant revenue for the company. Back when the first generation Roadster launched in 2008, Tesla only produced around 2,450 units. Between 2008 and 2012, a tiny figure compared to the hundreds of thousands or even millions of Model 3s and Model Ys sold each year. This clearly shows that the Roadster was never meant to serve the mass market or drive large-scale profits. From a financial perspective, the Tesla Roadster isn't a strategic product. Elon Musk has often referred to it as a halo car, a symbolic vehicle created to prove that electric cars can be stunning, insanely fast, and incredibly powerful. As we mentioned earlier, Musk has emphasized that the Roadster was designed to deliver a decisive blow to ICE cars. Its true purpose is to make a statement, capture media and public attention, and reinforce Tesla's pioneering image in the EV world. That's why, even though the second-generation Roadster was unveiled back in 2017 with outrageous specs, it has never been treated as a high-priority product for mass production. In fact, the main cars that bring huge revenue to Tesla are Model 3 and Model Y. Cybertruck or Robotaxi are what Elon Musk has high expectations for, simply because they can expand the market and maximize profits. In our view, although Tesla Roadster is not a car that brings big revenue to Tesla, it still has the potential to revolutionize the automotive industry, not because of the sales volume, but because of the new standards it sets. You can't find a car with the performance of Tesla Roadster, right? If there is, or we missed it, let us know in the comments below. We believe that even if Tesla doesn't sell millions of Roadsters, launching a car with extreme performance, advanced technology, and futuristic design will force competitors to follow. Traditional car companies and new electric car startups will have to speed up innovation, accelerate the development process to avoid being left behind. So the Roadster isn't just competitive, it's also igniting a wave of industry-wide innovation. We can't give you a precise timeline for when the Tesla Roadster will be available to pre-order customers, but based on the production schedule and current challenges, we think the Roadster will be a story of 2027 or later. And they're two cars that will revolutionize in different ways. The Model Q will usher in the era of Tesla's first affordable electric vehicle, while the Tesla Roadster will set the standard for high-performance electric vehicles. Wrapping up, the Tesla Roadster Gen 2 isn't simply about breaking speed limits, it's a bold statement of technological ambition and raw power. Even if its production timeline remains in flux, the impact on the performance landscape is undeniable. Could this supercar ignite a revolution in electric performance? Share your predictions in the comments, subscribe for more updates on the future of high-octane EVs, and don't forget to ring that bell for our next deep dive into automotive innovation.